But I'm also going to hammock here. Where's the trees? There's no trees. I'm gonna bring a hammock stand. Until you're actually out in this kind of country, you don't really realize how it's vast. It's just so huge. There's no trees around, so I have nowhere to put the bear bag up. Also makes it look like we're at the same level as that ridge across from us. So it's just like it's an overall cool effect, I think. And a pair of elk are really interested in what I'm doing. I just saw a pronghorn up there when I was coming down the ridge. I'm gonna put on the long lens and try to sneak up over the hill and get some shots.
I've made my way deeper into the valley, about 8 miles from the ranch. I went scouting the other day and found the perfect place to photograph my hammock against the Milky Way. As you will see once we make our way up to that spot, we have a major problem. No trees to hang a hammock from.
Well, here's where I'm entering in to the hills. I'm going up in the White Knob Mountain area. Somewhere up over that ridge over there, I was able to get up there the other day and scouted out some areas over there. It's not a good sunset shot, I don't believe. That's the one that I think is going to be a good sunrise shot. But I'm hoping we might have a good Milky Way shot from there, so there's always that. So, all right, just get going then. I happened to cross this service road. It looks like it's been eroded pretty badly. I don't know how often they use it or what, but there's a couple ruts so far that come by. They're like 4 foot deep, would swallow a truck. I don't think trucks get out. Well, maybe I don't know, tractors or something. Anyway, I'm just gonna keep following this until I can. I've got to make it up over in there. I went a different way yesterday and never saw this. Wishing I kind of saw it yesterday. Anyway, get up there. Sorry, it's so dark. We're on the backside of a hill that's fairly shaded and got a great view of some whitecaps over there. Here, let me actually, before I head up, let me see if I can get you that shot. See that back in there? Oh yeah. That should be in our view. For now, I gotta get going. Gotta get set up. Look what I found just off the trail that I didn't pick up on the other day. That noise you hear is a creek, or at least runoff. So I've got a good water supply. We're only about maybe a half mile from this location. So it wouldn't be too hard to trek down here and get some water if I need to. All right, let's get back on the trail. Now the final little piece here. It's a little steep, but it's just up there.
My head is down so I can watch everywhere I step. There are flowers, cacti, and sagebrush I don't want to step on. Running out of light, I need to make a decision soon. Can I make it down to the valley and back fast enough?
Yeah, I'm gonna go run back to the van. And I thought it was 5 miles the other day each way, but it turns out it's just a little over 3, so. And it's downhill, so I should be able to get to the van 15 fast. I can run pretty good. Take me a little bit, probably twice as long to run back up the hill, back to here. But I don't have much time left. I need the light to get camp set up. So I'm gonna do the reveal when I get back and let you see this view up here. All right, see you guys in a couple minutes. I am not filming me going down and getting it and then coming back up. Sorry, just use your imagination on this one. I apologize about being out of breath. I just got back. I'm getting you that reveal just a second. Just pretend you forgot about this part. So I saw a sunset as I was about a half mile away, so I really started huffing it. All right. Well, the thing is, if it was just another, maybe 2 minutes ago, this would have been a pretty decent shot. Oh well, I didn't know. I'm gonna switch over to time lapse and see if I can kick this out. I gotta get the hammock stand up, get my hammock up, get the quilt system on. And then I think I'm gonna forgo the tarp. I'll have it ready to put on if needed, but I think I'm gonna go without the tarp. Now it is windy. It's gonna be very windy tonight from what I've been reading. So, I don't know. I might put the tarp up eventually, but for now I'm gonna try to go without it. I do have my winter top, so that'll keep some of the wind from coming in. All right, let's switch over to time lapse and get this kicked out so I can make dinner. Oh yeah, we also have to get ready for the Milky Way shot. And let me tell you, that f1.4 makes it look like it's decent light out here. I promise you, it's dark. There's a teeny bit of light, but it's taken every bit of that 1.4 and some ISO to end this flashlight to see.
I tried so hard to let go. writing poetry and rhymes just to get you off my mind. It's either yes or it's no. I'm not a yo-yo on a string that you flip and twist and swing. I'm not gonna vibe tonight. You don't get everything you like, 'cause I'm not ready. If I'm not ready, I'm not gonna vibe tonight. You don't get everything you like, 'cause I'm not ready. If I'm not ready.
I switched over to my Leecher torch. I got 2 of these little guys and they've got really nice diffusers on them. So hopefully that helps getting it light tonight. I was scouting around a little bit ago up on the ridge over there where I think we're gonna do our morning shoot. And I found this antler shed. Just a little guy, but pretty cool. Nice little back scratcher. All right, let's get back to it.
If I'm not ready, I'm not gonna vibe tonight. You don't get everything you like, 'cause I'm not ready. If I'm not ready, I'm not gonna vibe tonight. You don't get everything you like, 'cause I'm not ready. If I'm not ready, I'm not gonna vibe tonight. You don't get everything you like, 'cause I'm not ready. If I'm not ready, you don't get everything you like.
So we got just a little bit of time. I think we can go ahead and boil up some water and maybe even get our dinner made. The Milky Way, according to the photo pills, is gonna be coming up right over there, so we'll need to be set up. What I'm thinking about doing is putting the camera on the other side of the hammock, pointed towards where the Milky Way is gonna be, and illuminate the hammock in a couple of the shots. I'm sure I'm the first person to ever have a hammock up here. Gots to be. All right, let's get some water boiling. So, for this trip, I got myself a nice titanium canteen and pot set. I had a titanium pot set before, but it didn't go together well in the case, and it was always a pain in the butt. This one I like. It's a Keith, and it's got a little bit wider of a frying pan, which I like. And just like always, I have my solo stove in here. And it's a good thing we have the solo stove, because I'm gonna be able to just get a flat spot in the grass here and it's gonna be fine. The bottom of him does not get hot, and I'll be able to make a big enough area where there won't be any flames getting anywhere near the grass. Plus it's all very green, wet, and I'll keep an eye on it. All right, so I got the solo stove. I got an area that's safe around the grass. Like I said, this solo stove is just amazing. You can literally hold down here and it'll be cold. Got my snuff ring, my pot ring, and the rest of the pot kit right here will keep it all together. So now, I've got the Mora bushcraft knife. And it has a built-in fire steel ferro rod. It even has a diamond sharpener. There's no trees around, so I have nowhere to put the bear bag up. Idaho, deep in the wilderness here, they have wolverines, mountain lion, wolves, black bear, coyote.
2 hours later.
And then of course there's elk, deer, antelope. And man, there's game trails everywhere around here. I mean, I could probably, without even getting up, grab some elk poo. It's everywhere. All right, so what we're gonna do is we have maybe about 20 minutes before we need to get ready for the Milky Way shot. So let's go ahead and get
Dottie's Chicken and Dumplings from Packet Gourmet. I know I've had this before, but it's just my favorite, and I wanted a treat. And I got a couple other little things. So I'm gonna need 12 ounces for this. I'm gonna make some hot cocoa. Let's get this guy going. It's pretty cold up here. One of the bad things is, when I was planning for this trip, I was thinking like it might get into the mid 40s, but mostly it was gonna be 50s and 60s. It got into the, over in those mountains over there, first couple days I was here, it was snowing. It looks like it's gonna get into the high 30s tonight. So this will be a good test to see. I got the hammock gear Econ, which so far they've been great. I normally get the regular hammock gear stuff. The Econ is a really good quality product. And of course, it's always, anything hammock gear is well made. At 40 degrees, I think I'm getting another 10 or 15 with the underquilt protector. So I'm gonna be getting right into the hammock just like this, except I'll take my boots off. I got the possum down gloves in my pockets, and the Z-Packs hat, which I will put on as soon as they get a little bit colder. And then the possum down socks is what I use for sleeping in. This will not take too long. I already see little teeny bubbles in the bottom. So, and what else is in the goodie bag? A Quasar bar. So I got, for breakfast tomorrow, I got dehydrated hash browns with ketchup and Spam. I'll fry them up on that little frying pan. Get some hot cocoa. I also bring, anytime I backpack in Wilderness, I like to bring this. This further helps with the smell of garbage. So after I have opened these packages and there's the empty wrappers or the paper towels I use to clean the dishes or whatever, I put this in this, it's a dry bag that's got a garbage liner, but it's also a dry bag, and it's a Sea to Summit. All right, let's see here. Oh yeah, we got a roll and boil. 13 ounces. That just happens to be almost exactly how much I need to put in my pouch. Hopefully I made enough. Yeah, sweet. All right. I think it's 12 ounces. I've had this so much. Yeah, 12 ounces. There we go. All right, we get it all mixed up for meal, just to help it stay warm. It's cold out, so, and it's windy, so this will help it maintain that heat really good. And they just need to put it in here. All right, let's see if I have enough for my hot cocoa. So I know you've seen this before, but I use the 450 mil Snow Peak titanium double wall with the lid on it. All right, let's get this. That won't take long at all. I've always enjoyed a fire when spending time in Wilderness. Whether for a warm meal, a hot drink, or just its glow. I love how it slows down my pace at the end of a long day. And even if just a small fire or short-lived one, It warms my soul just the same.
I don't know what it is about hot cocoa and hot tea, but it just always brings me, I guess it just warms me from the inside out. Let that cool down just a bit. Quasar. Not that I ever eat a Quasar bar. Love these things. The only place I eat these, though, is in the woods. Let's see how we're doing on this. Oh, baby. Oh, that smells so good. At some point, I'm gonna have to turn the light off so I can get my night eyes. All right, we had to forego dinner. The moon was getting close to topping, so I wanted to get at least a dozen or two shots off. And plus, tonight I'm trying something different. I'm trying to paint with light. So I flood the air with just very, very low light for like 5 seconds of the total exposure time. So we can do one real quick, but I have to turn this light off. So here we go. All right, so we are at 20-second exposure, f2.8. This is the 16 to 35 G master, ISO 640, 2-second delay. Okay. There's a dark, ominous, low-hanging cloud system just over the top of the mountain there, right where the Milky Way is. There's no clouds anywhere else. Any other part of the sky you want to pick, no cloud. Just right in front of the Milky Way. But I am not gonna quit. I'm just gonna keep trying my best until the moon's up. It was so cool last night when the moon did pop up over the top. It was the coolest picture as far as, on one hand, you had dark sky up above with stars, and then it had what looked like a sunrise coming up. It was weird to see the two in the same picture. So at the very least, I will get that. I'm going to turn you off now so that I can operate this and get my night eyes back. I just wanted to give you an update. I have found something that kind of works, and the clouds have moved a little bit out of the way, so I'm actually getting some fairly decent shots now. Getting lots and lots of stars up here. It's so pitch black back here. Also makes it look like we're at the same level as that ridge across from us. So it's just like it's an overall cool effect, I think. I think it looks really good. Well, I can now see the Milky Way in all of its glory with my bare eyes. Of course, until I had that bright light shining in my eye. I've never in my life seen so many stars in the sky. The clouds have subsided and the Milky Way is raised up, just like Phil said it would at this time of night. It's about 12:30, 1 o'clock, I think. I'm just gonna get a couple more shots, and then it's pretty darn cold. So I'd like to, I think, go ahead and retire for the night after this. I like to just sit here and feel the wind on me and taking the perfectly clean air. Oh, coyotes are starting. I'm sure there'll be tons of coyotes moving through here. All right. Like I said, gonna get a couple more shots and we'll put up for the night.
It is yummy. Warm and yummy in my tummy. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and finish eating, finish my hot cocoa, maybe make some hot tea, and then we'll talk about putting all this camera gear up and trying to get to some sleep.
All right, what I decided to do is I want to do a Milky Way time lapse. I wasn't planning on doing this, so I didn't bring any of my remote shutters or anything that would be able to be programmed to do it. But I do have this device, which I use to start and stop the A6500 you're watching me on right now. So what I can do is every time I hear the shutter finish, I can go ahead and hit the button and release it again. I've got it at 20-second exposures right now. I can do as many as 3 per minute. So that would mean in 40 minutes, I could kick out 120 frames. 120 frames is 5 seconds of video at 24 frames per second. I'm gonna go ahead and tidy up camp and get everything where I'm ready to go to bed, and all I have to do is hit the shutter every 20 seconds. What am I getting myself into? All right, well, I'm gonna try it. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. So, see you.
Of all the Milky Way time lapses I have done, I find the story behind this one and how I shot it that night alone in the mountains of Idaho to be one of my favorites.
So, sorry I didn't say good morning from the hammock or get my normal thing.
Having been up late shooting the Milky Way, I slept in and missed the red alpine glow on the mountaintops. So I grabbed my long lens and prepared for a panorama. I then took 5 shots with the camera arranged in portrait. Although I was exhausted from a long night of astrophotography, I felt really energized this morning and at peace with the world. I don't know if it was the warmth from the sun, the fresh air, or the stunning views. But I would embrace this morning as a very fond memory. As the hills and flowers come alive with the rising of the sun, I feel a sense of calm and peace come over me. All the worries of a busy life and hectic schedule are no longer a concern. Only taking in the beauty of nature in all her glory concerns me now. I love being in this moment at this remote location. And feel a sense of deep appreciation to be able to experience this. When I return, I will remember these wildflowers. And will long to spend time with them again. While being totally in the moment, I then looked up, and then this happens.
And a pair of elk are really interested in what I'm doing.
I had been laying on my stomach for several minutes, getting footage of the flowers with the white-capped mountains behind them. Seeing something in my peripheral, I look up to see a pair of cow elk watching me, fancying over some wildflowers. I wonder how long they had been there and what they were thinking. They must have felt safe because normally cow elk are very elusive. Too bad I only had my wide lens with me at the time for video and landscape. Okay, I promised you a proper reveal. Of course, by now, you have already seen my view. And what a view it is. Mornings like this are hard to beat. Waking up from a cozy sleep in down quilt dreaminess. This after a great night of astrophotography. Then get some good landscape panos and beautiful wildflower footage. Interrupted only by two curious cow elk watching you. It doesn't get any better than this. However, the day is young, my friends. Now, let's make some breakfast and coffee and enjoy some more of our stunning view.
I am curious to see if I still have food. I've been busy taking pictures this morning. Woke up late. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go see if we got food or not. So what I did is, see if I can rotate you around and show you. So right at the corner of my hammock, at night I was able to see this. I don't even know if you can see it that good. There's where the right line is going up to the hill. Right, I used that rock popping up over the top of the hill to set my course where I put my food bag. So I gotta go rescue that now. Please be here. I see the bag. Yes! It's in the same condition. Yes! We eat. More importantly, we have coffee. Whew. We eat. comment down below from this spot to any one of those white cap peaks. How many miles do you think it is as the crow flies? Post it down below. I'll wait about a month and then I'll answer it. I guarantee you it's more than you think it is. Whew. All right. Let's just get some water boiling real quick.
I wish I was above the center of attention, but I'm not. I wish I didn't have to give in to the pressure. I'm posting pictures, trying to be someone I'm not. It feels just like I'm lying to you. I fake it, stage it, trying to live some perfect life. I know I'm wasting time, 'cause I just wanna call my friends and see what they're doing.
All right, so we're gonna get this boiling, and I probably should go ahead and get this guy all cleaned out. I was so tired last night that I went straight to bed. It's already got water bubbles on the bottom. Won't be long.
I wish I had the guts to start a conversation with someone. Just be who I am, not care so much about first impressions. So, 'cause I got a feeling that it could be great. Skip all the acts, not playing games. Maybe revealing the ring me and tell you my name. Yeah, I got a feeling that it could be great. Skip all the acts, stop playing games. No one can stand in the room, me, I won't be ashamed.
You can usually use this container itself. And remember, there's still a flame on that alcohol stove. I just fill it until it covers the potatoes, the hash browns, I mean. Don't spill. I need you for my coffee. It's got the black pepper and onions already in it, which is what I normally add to hash browns. So. All right, like I do with all my stuff, put it in the little koozie. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get the Spam done. With that said, let me get my coffee out. Mmm. Anything tastes good when you're backpacking, guys.
'Cause this pressure's really bringing me down.
My garbage bag. Another one. There's butterflies all over. So as I was saying, I got butter and ketchup because that's what I like with my hash browns. Just an amazing view here, guys. I wish you could see it. I promise you the video does not do it justice. It's straight up like Sounds of Music looking here. You have to go pretty far back in there though to get here. Ooh, potatoes are almost done. Don't forget, with alcohol stoves, you cannot see them on. Be very careful. Here. That's all gone. Oh, this coffee came up good. Oh, man. All right. Oh, yeah. Perfect. We got a little bit of the flavoring from the Spam still left in the pan, by design. Garbage. I carry a little condiment bag with teas and coffees and all kinds of little stuff. One of the main things I bring in is my salt and pepper. That separates your salt and pepper. All right, we'll just let that keep cooking and I'll keep sipping on my coffee. All right, well, I'm gonna finish eating this, put the ketchup on it. I just noticed we got some good, those clouds over there are moving pretty good and they're pretty low to the ground. So I think I'm gonna have do a quick little time lapse while I eat and get those clouds moving back on.
There's a lot of colors, I don't know where to go. See a lot of colors, only feeling blue. There's a lot of colors, lost within a haze. Don't rely on others to get you through the maze. The dreams are not the same for me. Standing by.
Well, it's been a great little mini trip from the big trip. I'm gonna miss this little spot. Really glad I went out scouting. I probably spent at least half of my time so far scouting out locations. I'll give you a time lapse of me picking up while you enjoy the scenery. Ooh, that was 15 minutes. I need to stop and first thing I need to do is I'm gonna head down to that creek and get some water. Well, I assume you can tell by the sound that I'm here at the creek. Of course, nothing's free here. That was steeper than it looks. But man, am I thirsty. All right, enough talking. Whew. Just keep it zipped up here in my pocket. This is just my backup. And I don't need to have a supply of water, just gonna drink. You know what? Hot. Well, my hand is ice cold now. Ooh, I needed that. All right, let's climb back up that hill.
As I hike back to my van to resupply for my next backpacking trip, I can't help but think about all of the moments I now have as fond memories. I'm excited about my next backpacking trip to a remote lake whose water level is above 9,000 feet, and yet is surrounded by steep mountains that shade it from the sun.
Just saw a pronghorn up there, almost coming down the ridge, and he didn't see me or smell me. I don't know if I can tell. I'm gonna put on the long lens and try to sneak up over the hill and get some shots.
You know, it's funny how I need to do this once in a while, but man, when I'm actually finally doing it, then my thoughts are mostly consumed with getting back to my family. I love to adventure like this, but I wouldn't feel safe bringing them with me. I gotta concentrate on staying safe, getting back down to the van, and preparing for my trip. Up over that mountain there, supposedly a couple miles over the mountain is a lake. From what I can tell of satellite images, I don't know if it's got water in it right now. I think with all the rain it's gonna have water, but that's the next adventure. I just wanted to sign off, guys. It's been a great trip. Well, mini trip. Haven't ended the big trip yet. Still got some stuff to do. Whew. I'm really glad I did this though. Boy, you want to talk about being out in the middle of nowhere. Anyway, hope you guys I hope you guys were entertained by this, and if you have any questions or comments, please let me know down below. Hangs for Fun, signing off. Remember to hang your own hang, and as always, happy hanging.
When the time is right and I'm not alone, I will conquer this and bring you home. When this world has stopped and the breeze is served, when the time is right, I'll sing you a song.
It probably did a fourth the duty of, he said duty. After I calibrate, The compass. Do I have to? Whew. It's getting hot in here. That was terrible, sorry.
I am in as deep as you can get, and clouds are messing with me. This is like Sound of Music stuff here. I mean, there's nothing. Hello! Nothing. Just mountains. Mountains, 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 mountains. White peaks. White peaks. There's white peaks over there. And it snowed. It's June. It's cold today.
I hate changing lenses in the field. I hate changing lenses in the field. Right now I'm having difficulty getting this guy up.
All right, we'll be right back. After these messages, we'll be right back.
So we gotta run.